Feeling like my life a movie. Got two bitches, they some cuties. In the party game, I've been getting drunk. Play my song in the party. Every day I wake up feeling like my life a fucking movie. Early morning, got two bitches with me, they some fucking cuties. Play my song up in the party, all the bitches getting groovy. Smoke Cali out the back with some eyes been getting droopy. Late night studio with the gang. The party at the club, can you hang? Sippin' Henny, gold bottles to the brand. $3 that's my team, I won't change.
Right there. Right there. Take a shot. Right there.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Finish the bottle. Yeah, let's get it. Hey, Sean.
Yeah, you on the top.
Lightweight. Yeah, let's get it.
Low kick. My heart is beating cold in the heat of the night, and I sleep in the morning. In the coma through the day, and I'm dreaming about the pay in the heat of the night. We BUC, this shit is major. This BUC, we getting paper. My niggas shining like a laser. The gang, we sharper than a razor. This shit is dangerous. Mommy mirror, bitches stare. I be dripping bossy air, millionaire by next year. It ain't but then I don't care. Mommy mirror, bitches stare. I be dripping bossy air, millionaire by next year. It ain't but then.
Yeah, you know we getting paper, bossy and contagious. Stupid shit don't faze us. Tommy got that right hook, yeah, he looking like Joe Frazier. Mirror in the building, taking over, chasing paper. Bigger boo gon' pop out, turn your fade into a taper. Yeah, bitch, we ballin' like the Lakers. Yeah, you know I stay with it. My niggas working to get it. Be in the cut, need lit it. If you try something to me, nigga, you know we get busy. Me and my niggas, we running the city. All of them nights, we was counting them pennies. Nowadays, niggas just touching them digits. Ghost in the truck and I knock off your biscuit. Whoa, BUC, we surfing. We the way to surface. The way we live is urban. Yeah, we picture perfect.
You already know what it is. DJ Young Legend TV back with another crazy exclusive interview with my man Shawn Cotton, SayCheese, owner of SayCheese, mogul, real estate investor, hustler, blogger, whatever you want to call him. What's up, bro?
Man, what's good, baby?
It's an honor to be here, man.
Nah, for sure.
It's a long time coming. I've been trying to track you down for a minute.
Yeah, man. You know, it's all love, though. Yeah, man. Like, I always try to come and do interviews with, you know, people that, you know, up and coming doing interviews as well.
Yeah.
I see you consistent.
I appreciate it.
From Philly.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Like, let's do it.
Yeah, you got a long history. You're responsible for breaking Tay K, YB and Namir, Glock 9, Quando Rondo, Spot 'em, Got 'em, just to name a few.
Yeah.
I want to start from the beginning. Are you from Philly or East Arlington, Texas? I want to set the
I'm
record
from
straight.
both. Like, I was born in Philly, but I grew up in Arlington.
So you were born in Philly.
Yeah.
What time? What age did you move to Texas?
Like, I was like 6.
6.
Yeah, but I always back and forth because all my family's here.
Right.
Like, in Texas, I only have my immediate family, like
Right.
my mom and dad, my sisters. But everybody out here, every cousin, uncle, aunt, my grandma lived literally right there on 54th and Overbrook.
Wow.
At that house right there. My mom used to work right here.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
so,
crazy.
I mean, if you know, you know, like. But definitely Texas inspired,
Right.
Philly inspired as well. Like, I always try to come and put on for artists early, like
Right.
Tierra Whack,
Early.
Kur, on and on.
In 2011, you originally funded SayCheese by having a 9-to-5 and like throwing your parties. Can you discuss that at all? Like how that originally started?
Shit, really just working like a 9-to-5, making like $300 a week.
Wow.
And then, I mean, you know how it goes, like when you're working a job and you know how much you're gonna make,
Right.
no matter how hard you work, it's kind of like draining.
Right.
So, shit, I threw a party, the party made some money, invested into a camera, laptop. Then quit the job when I had like $27 left. But I was already doing interviews and the momentum was flowing. And that led to, you know, freestyles, led to the interviews, and then so on and so forth. Twitter, Instagram came about, and then history.
That's what it is. Can you speak on the sacrifice and you like believing in yourself? You spoke on quitting your job, $300 and all that. Speak to the people or the artists that are like stuck in a limbo. They want to quit their job, but they got to make ends meet, and they're also artists as well. Can you speak on like how you sacrifice and the importance of sacrificing and believing in yourself early on?
Should just really just stop trying to keep up with people.
Right.
That's really what I stopped doing. Like you know, when something come out, everybody go get it.
For
from
sure.
Designers to doing this and that.
I heard you wear the same clothes for a week.
Yeah, I still wear the same. I was wearing the same. I just changed today. Like
Wow,
I'm still on that. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying. So, just not buying certain shit, not going out
Right.
on the weekend, staying in, working. You know, trying to outdo the competition. So, that just doing that over and over and over again, just repetition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. So, that was like one of my main sacrifices, was just not keeping up with people. And I feel like a lot of people don't know who they truly are.
Right.
So they get on Instagram, and you know, you can get on Instagram and get discouraged and just lose sight of who you really are. Because you see other people out having fun, you feel like you're missing out, you want to be seen. And we're all human, we want to be seen, we want to be in the mix at a point in time, but when you're trying to build something, you gotta subtract yourself. Everybody gonna spend money, just stack your money up. You know what I'm saying?
So the name SayCheese originally derived from Philly underground artist Reed Dollaz. You spoke on it publicly a few times. He also spoke on it pretty much saying he was looking for support from the website and the blog. He never received it. Can you speak on that name at all?
Yeah, well, the name, like, he used to be one of my favorite battle rappers because he was on YouTube early. But yeah, I said like it's crazy because the name I tried to create something that was universal, that wasn't too hood, so people, so the white companies could buy into it today. You know, if I ever wanted to sell it, because I think long term. So I mean, I think he had something called, I think he had a tape called SayCheese that came out. So, I think it was so long ago, but I tried to show him love in the Vlad interview. Like I'm thinking I'm paying homage. I'm like, yo, like I'm thinking I'm paying homage. So I don't know if you remember when Floyd fought Canelo. I was in Philly that day. It was like 2013 at my cousin crib down west. And I called. I think I called Quilly, Joey. I did an interview with all them guys. Everybody but him. So it's not like I got some personal vendetta against this dude. I called him. He kept spinning me. This was in 2013. Then SayCheese get to a different level, and then it's then he tried to reverse it on me. But I'm like, yo, I tried to reach out to you. Like you're one of my favorite rappers. Like I tried to pay you homage in a major interview, and he tried to flip it on me. So I don't have no ill will towards dude. I wish him the best. Hopefully we can still get an interview in. But I didn't understand it. Like I know artists sometimes are in a bad place. And sometimes it's like crying for help. You know, sometimes people need that. They need that help. And I spoke to him on the phone. I'm like, yo, I'm willing to help you. We can do an interview, get you on the blog. I can't make you blow up because that's the fans' choice. But I can always help you because I'm a real man. I've been reaching out to you. So for him to even go on the web and say all that to his fans and YouTube and on IG Live, it was disappointing to me. It's kind of like meeting one of your favorite rappers. Like, I don't know if you remember when Chameleonaire said that Michael Jordan didn't.
The picture.
The picture, it was kind of like that. Like, damn, I used to look up to you. Like, everybody at school used to talk about your freestyles and your battle raps, and now you saying that is kind of like a letdown. But I'm still open to work with him. Like, it's big. It ain't nothing personal.
Just business.
For real.
Shout out to Reed, man. Hope we square that away soon. You actually spoke on publicly you having a partner at some point, and y'all having a SayCheese website. I guess the website got deleted at some point.
He deleted the website.
I'm gonna be clear. He deleted the website. Can you speak on that? How at that point did it discourage you that happening to you?
It was like, damn, like, because I didn't know the guy. I went on Twitter. I was like, yo, I'm looking for somebody to make me a website. A girl hit me up, was like, I know this guy. I met with him. When I went to his crib, my car got towed because he just moved into my apartments. So it took me like $400 or $500 to get my car out the tow truck.
Right.
Remind you, I'm only making $300 at the time a week. So I spent that check that I just made, because I went over there on a Friday, I got paid that Friday, then the money from the following week that I was saving. So, and this was before I quit my job, of course. So he was like, you know what, don't worry about, because he told me to park in the parking thing. So he was like, don't worry about paying me. I'm gonna do it for free since you had the car situation. But I end up paying him $100 anyways, just so he can never throw it in my face.
Right.
I wake up one morning, the site's deleted, and then 2 days later, he started his own site.
Wow.
And
another SayCheese?
No, it was called, like, I don't want to even say the name.
Right.
But he started it and it didn't work out, and now he's trying to come back. So it's like.
Was that also because someone's interested in buying the website too?
No. That was a different situation to where somebody from another country offered me $80,000. It was like 87 grand.
Okay.
This was like early.
Okay.
And I could tell my mom wanted me to sell it, but I'm like, nah, because I really think this could do something. But with him, I felt like because I used to tell him all my plans, so he felt like I know what this dude gonna do.
Yeah.
I could cross him. I could cross him. And that's what happened.
Wow.
It's funny because we just talked about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You also lost, I guess, 2 Instagram accounts too?
Well, we lost one Instagram account, and the second one we lost for like 2-3 days.
Right.
We lost the first one to copyright infringement, and then we lost the second one from like copyright, community shit.
Right.
Dialogue.
How was that? Was that discouraging?
It was discouraging because, and that's why I got into real estate, because I feel like I don't own Twitter. I don't own Twitter. We don't own YouTube. So it was like we're not playing by our rules. We're playing by the white man's rules. So that's why I'm like, I need to get in real estate, something that has real equity,
right?
Something that has longevity, because this blogging shit, like, we don't own YouTube
at all.
They can take that shit down whenever they want to. All the hard work we have.
Twitter,
Twitter, all that shit. So.
An artist who was responsible for breaking Tay K was recently sentenced to 55 years, I think.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to him or his team?
Nah, I haven't spoken to him. Like, I haven't spoken to them at all.
Okay.
Like, it's been like,
how you feel about that situation?
It's sad, man. It's sad because he had a lot of potential.
Yeah.
He had a lot of, and it's like that we'll never know type of situation.
Yeah.
It's sad, man. Like, it's sad. But also, whatever you do gonna come back.
For sure.
Go full circle. So, I mean,
that's real.
If he never made the race or did the race, he would have never blew up though.
Yeah. So in a way, it's a gift and a curse. Yeah. New York artist Akashi is going through a legal situation as well. His manager Shotty was just sentenced to 15 years.
Yeah.
I think Takashi's being sentenced soon. How do you feel about how that turned out and that whole situation turned out? Was it trolling worth it? All that bullshit he went through, was it worth it at the end of the day?
Man, it's crazy. I mean, people are calling him a rat, but we've yet to see paperwork.
We haven't seen paperwork, right?
I mean, it's a lot of hearsay going on, but we still haven't. If we're playing it by street rules, we got to see paperwork. Yeah. I mean, his girlfriend went on Vlad. She read it, but we didn't see it for ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he was a marketing genius. Instagram was blogging was fun when he was around.
Sure.
He knew what to do.
Yeah, he was strategic too.
I mean, he wasn't really living that life. It was just all fake, it seemed.
If he gets out of jail at some point, do you think
he's definitely going to bounce back?
Yes.
Because his fans aren't built off of a street. It's not like AR Ab where all his fans are street guys.
Yeah.
It's like this kid, his fans is white kids. You know what I'm saying? So they don't really move on the same code
at all
as street guys do. So if he's entertaining, he's gonna always win.
So he could bounce back.
I feel like he could bounce back. Me personally, I'm not gonna support him, but because I feel like if you're in that life, you don't tell whatsoever. I mean, I know they say that they was trying to, Shotty and them was trying to do him dirty and all that, but
you still street
once
rules.
you in that, you in there.
So you gotta,
what's a misconception about Shawn Cotton?
I feel like people think that we promote negative things. We're messy. We try to, we only post people when they're dead or in jail, or And that's not true, because I've taken chances on a lot of people. I spend money and I invest in a lot of rappers.
Right.
And I take L's. I take a lot of losses that people don't know.
Right, for sure.
But yeah, I invest and I take L's more than people know. Like, I invest in people. I believe in people that don't have clout. Like, you don't have to have followers. If I listen to your music and I like what you're doing, I like your image and where you coming from, I'ma rock with you.
Right.
So, I mean, that's really that. I feel like the people that really know, they know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really be out here. I don't owe nobody no money. I'm not scamming niggas. I'm not selling dreams.
Right.
I'm not doing none of that. I'm straight through with it.
Right.
I'm a glass house. I'm a fish tank. You
Right.
can see through me. Like,
Right.
I'm real with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
That's what it is. For a long time now, you've been vouching for Philly artist Kur and his whole team. What do you think is holding Kur back from reaching like the next level? Is he too laid back? Is it the music? What do you think it is with Kur?
I feel like personality, like people want to see you more. Me and him talk about it. Like, people want to see you more. They want to feel like they relate to you. And he's like an introvert.
Yeah,
he's like me. He's real standoffish. But when you meet Kur, he's a really funny guy.
Right.
But
you never know. Yeah.
People don't know that.
Yeah.
Like, when I be around Kur, I be like, man, you should put that on Instagram. Like, don't be too gimmicky.
Yeah.
But like, one thing Quilly was doing was really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was the big.
He was
like,
using
people,
Instagram.
Yeah, he was using Instagram, and people felt like they knew him. They felt like he was relatable. But with Quilly, it became too much that and not enough music.
Yeah.
Now, if Quilly balanced it out, he'd be one of the hottest in Philly right now. But I just feel like with Kur, it's like he just needs to show his personality a little bit more, and he's just missing the record.
Yeah.
He has the catalog. He's just missing that record. And the fan base. He has the fan base. He just needs that record.
That's what it is. Shout out to Kur. You post a lot of your real estate properties on social media.
Yeah.
You spoke on it previously. What made you even want to tap into the real estate market?
Like I said earlier, like, the blogging thing is not longevity. Like,
tangible.
Yeah, like I said, you could be the next big blogger in the next 60 months to a year.
That's the plan.
Yeah, and you should be.
Right.
Everybody should want to be the best they could be. But I just feel like with the blogging shit, it's not longevity.
Right.
Like I say, Instagram, YouTube, we don't own no stocks in that.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they could take that shit down whenever, and
You'll be assed out.
yeah. So I don't want to rely on that. I don't want to be in the next 5-10 years talking about what I used to do. I want to buy franchises now, buy real estate now, buy houses now, rent them out, create that cash flow outside of music. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and I like to promote that, not to even brag or boast, but to motivate others to get into that market.
Right.
Because ever since I've been doing that, way more people been reaching out to me like, yo, how can I do it? How much money I need?
Yeah.
Man, fuck that car, fuck that chain, fuck that jewelry, fuck that. I'm trying to get into this. Investments. So that's really what I try to do, and I don't mind partnering up with people and doing shit like that.
That's what it is. Last Christmas, you posted a video of you buying your sister a car.
Yeah.
It went super viral. She was crying. You was happy. You was laughing. How does that feel to be able to like provide for your family legally and just have a moment like that?
I mean, it's something I never thought would happen. Like, everything to me is a blessing. Like, everything, I'm grateful for everything, because I didn't expect for none of this to happen. It was just consistency over the years. You know what I'm saying? So I was speechless. Like, just to see people happy out of shit that I created is like, that shit is like, it's priceless.
For sure.
That's why I like finding artists like Spot'em Got'ems and the NLB Seal, and bringing F Chain with me to New York to put on artists that he believe in. Like, I feel like when only one person is winning, it's no fun. And that's what creates hatred. When everybody's around you, seeing you buy things and shit like that, and they can't be a part of the story. So you gotta keep everybody happy. Like, when they say keep your enemies close, that's what that means. So I'm speechless. I mean, I'm happy. Like,
that was dope.
Yeah, I take care of my mom. I take care of my people. I try to take care of my cousins out here when they need something. Like, we all we got, and I only have one family, and all my family's out here in Philly. So I just try to keep giving back. You know what I mean?
Another video went viral of you gifting your homies some cash and a couple envelopes.
That was
what's the backstory of that? How did they like? What did that? What's up with
it was
that?
an artist named Splurge that I had. I don't know if y'all familiar with him, but his name is Splurge. He signed a big deal, major deal. I found him super early. They helped me with him. it was kind of like one of my homies was managing him day to day, and then one of my other homies was working with him as well in the streets or whatever. They was helping me with him, and he signed. And I always told him like, cause when he got on, he stopped like working with both of them.
Yeah.
So I always said, yo, when we cash out, I'm gonna take care of y'all, and that was for that. And they didn't even know. They didn't even know.
I can
they
tell.
Didn't even
I can
expect
tell. I think one of your homies with you now.
Yeah, he's over there.
Okay.
He's over there.
That's
and the
what's
other one's back in Texas. Raheed, shout out to Raheed.
Okay.
Yeah, they helped me with him, but I always told him like, yo, whenever we cash out, when he signed and I get my money, I'm gonna break y'all off.
Right,
and that's why I always try to keep it real with my friends and family, man. Like
that was honorable.
Yeah. I always try to keep it real with them.
That's what it is. I recently saw Drake and the baby on stage. Drake shouted out SayCheeseTV on stage. He co-signed you. How did that feel?
It felt good. Like,
did you cry?
Like,
did you get emotional with it?
Nah, it was really weird because 3 hours before that, a rapper dissed me.
Wow.
It was like, you don't need a blogger. You don't. Yeah, and I wanted to go off so bad, yo. I wanted to go off, and I called my friends. I said, you know what? I was in Miami. I said, you know what? I'm a chill. I'm a chill. I'm not even gonna say nothing because people diss Jay-Z and everybody all the time. Yeah. And Jay-Z he'll never, you know,
acknowledge him or
none of that. 3 hours later, everybody calling me like, yo, Drake.
Right.
Drake, man, Drake just shouted you out. So it was like God gave me the good karma, not even showing the other rapper any negative energy. He blessed me for that. I felt like if I would have went at him, Drake would have never said that.
Yeah.
So it was like just energy and not acting out of character.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
How do you feel about the recent success of the baby? He was on your platform early.
Yeah, the baby was going through it 2017.
Yeah.
Falling out with his team for wearing that diaper at South by Southwest, and you know, but it's funny how we're gonna go back to what you asked me earlier. The baby, his views and his streams spiked up after he shot dude at Walmart.
Right.
People only love the negative shit.
Yeah.
If the baby was in Walmart giving away free turkeys,
that wouldn't have been on nothing. Yeah.
He probably wouldn't be hot right now. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah.
But that's how the fans act. When a rapper dies, it's the blogs. They always pointing fingers. It's the rappers do shit because the fans react after a certain situation.
Right.
So shout out to the baby. But the wall, I mean, he was working hard before that.
Yeah.
But and the hard work took off, and people could go back and see that after the Walmart situation. But the fans love when rappers crash out.
Absolutely.
And he was protecting himself. He wasn't crashing out.
Right.
But the fans love that behavior.
Right.
And that's why the blogs do that for ratings.
Right. Did the murder of Zach TV make you move differently? I saw you had like the bulletproof vest and you was moving different.
Yeah, I don't wear it every day. I don't wear it.
Just once in a while. Okay.
I mean, only when I'm in super crazy situations. I was just in North Philly, like in a crazy
slums,
like, and I'm cool.
Right.
But no, I mean, this X TV situation is like him out of all people, man. Zach, and I'm an introvert. Like I really said to myself, yeah. Zach was a people person. Talk to the kids, go down here, do this, give away free information, give away advice. Like Zach was a good dude, man. Zach was a good dude. But yeah, it made me move. It made me move different, man. Like it made me move different. And I pray every day. Every day I'm looking over my shoulder. But like I say, I don't owe nobody no money. I've never did nothing bad to anybody. So God watch over me. Yeah,
that's what it is. You walk a lot of buzzing artists into record labels, into meetings. Is SayCheese branching off into management or like a record label? What's the situation with that?
I have individual situations with artists where we do like a production agreement, and you know, I'll fund them some money sometimes if they need it. Like, and it's not major money,
right.
But it's money to where they don't have to crash out and try to like rob a bank or, you know, have to do features with artists they don't want to do features with. They could pay the videographers and producers. It's small money, but it's money to get them started. It's money to help them build leverage to where when we do go in the labels, then we talking. So yeah, I mean, it's not SayCheese isn't in the label yet, but I'm doing individual situations with artists to build their leverage up to when they do go to the label, they can get more than when they go by themselves. You know what I mean?
So at this moment, who's Which artists, if you don't mind sharing, who's affiliated with SayCheese right now at this point?
Lil Loaded, he's out of California.
Okay.
F&B Long Money, Spot 'em Got 'em, Project Kid.
Okay.
Man, it's so many artists. I don't even want to keep naming because I'm gonna forget somebody, and they're gonna think you know I'm trying to be funny.
Right.
But it's a lot of artists that I'm working with right now, and Philly has a crazy way.
A lot, yes.
And I don't think they understand the attention that's on Philly right now. And I'm looking at a lot of Philly artists right now. I'm looking at a lot of Philly artists.
We need that light,
right now. I'm looking at a lot of Philly artists.
What's your process of finding talent? Is it like word of mouth, mostly Instagram, YouTube? Like, what's your process of actually finding?
Everything word of mouth. They swag, they personality, the confidence. Because you could buy anything in the world, but you can't buy confidence.
For sure, yeah.
So I look at body movement, the posture, loyalty. A lot of these guys get on, they get a few dollars, and they don't know how to act. They talking to people crazy.
Right.
So it's not just one thing. It's a number of things that I look for. But number one thing is confidence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't buy confidence and loyalty. Because that's internal too.
Right.
You can't buy loyalty. Either you loyal or you're not.
Right. That's real. One of your early interviews with Kevin Gates, you mentioned that situation went left. I guess you titled the video a certain way.
Yeah, I shouldn't have did that.
What did you learn from that situation as far as that, like the clickbait titles and all that? Did that make you change your approach differently?
I mean, I still think we all use clickbait because we want to highlight the interview with the most important thing.
For sure.
That's understandable. I understand that.
Right.
And it works for everybody. It's going to work for you on this interview.
Right.
It's going to work for Vlad on his interviews.
Right.
That's understandable, but I could have hit so many different points with that. And I know him and Boosie wasn't seeing eye to eye at that point, so for me to even do that it wasn't called for.
But
and
I mean, did it work at the moment for you?
It worked. But to even put myself in that situation, I learned from it. I could have handled it differently.
That's real. How do you deal with disgruntled artists? You know you can't post everybody.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel about artists dissing you and they feeling like they're entitled to your support?
I mean, it depends on who it comes from. It's a lot of artists that I know personally that I've showed love to. The only thing that hurts me is when I show love to, when I'm showing love to you, and me and you we have a history, and then you go on the internet and you try to slander my name like I never did anything good for you. You could do 100 good things for somebody, and they love you, and you tell them no one time, and then you a bitch, you a coward. When they see you, they gonna fuck you up. To me, that's not thorough. That's not 100. That's not cool. So to me, if when artists feel some type of way and they know me personally, come DM me. Let's link up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it like men. Don't go on the internet and try to slander my name and try to sway the people against me, because then you're taking away everything that we did in the past. Like it didn't mean anything. Like it didn't mean anything. Yeah. So, and then there's people that never met me before, and they're frustrated. And I understand, because I understand my power, I understand my value. And sometimes it's good. Like, I see big artists like cussing me out, and I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Like he know about me. Like, all right, cool. Like that's a compliment. But what gets under my skin is when people know me, and it's like they speaking crazy on me like that. It's just it's disappointing more than I'm angry. I'm disappointed. So.
You've been vocal about taking money for posts, or just I guess for SayCheese. At some point, do you feel like you want to stop doing that, or just?
I feel like that's what makes SayCheese is that people can invest in themselves. People can. It's like one shot away. It's like that. It's like a lottery pick. Like, if I put this on SayCheese, it may go. It may not. That's the only thing about SayCheese is that it's so close, and it's so close to stardom. I've had artists pay me one time and blow. I have artists play me 100 times and not blow. And then Quinn NFN, he used to pay us a lot. He blew on like his 9th time paying us. So it's but it's you never know with SayCheese, and that's what I like about it is that, you know. But I mean, we're gonna get to a point to where we're tightening up on it. But people view SayCheese as a lottery pick. Like, man, it may be. So I don't know.
That's real.
I don't really know yet. A good question.
Recently, a top 50 list just went viral. You've been known for your controversial lists in different major markets in different cities. What made you even want to create those lists at all?
I feel like I was like the creator of the list. because I feel like I'm tapped in a lot of markets.
Right.
And I feel like let's say somebody never been to Philly and I create a top 10 Philly list. People are gonna see that list and they may not even care about the order,
right,
but they may check out every 10 artists on that list, and then you get a new fan.
Absolutely.
So it wasn't, to me, it wasn't really the order and trying to make it a super competitive thing, which it is competitive, and people they work hard to get on them lists. But I viewed the list, the top 25 lists and shit that I did, so people can view the artist and become fans of the artist more than the artists beefing with each other and trying to fight and link up because they not one over the other and all that. The list was solely for the fans to figure out who these artists were that worked hard.
Right.
So
when can we expect the Philly list?
A Philly list is coming in October.
Let's get it.
It's already ready. I mean, not really. It's the order that's kind of.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of the Philly scene is crazy right now.
That shit gonna go viral.
It's gonna go viral, man. It's gonna go viral, and it's a lot of new faces. It's not like the old. Because 2 years ago we did a list and it went viral. But it was a lot of old mixed with new. Because there was a lot of the old cats hanging on. Man, this is the new cats there, the new cats.
October.
And I'm gonna have you help me with it.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna have you help me with it. I'm gonna ask you for your input.
Let's get it.
So they're gonna be at your neck too.
Let's get the smoke. Let's get the smoke. A lot of trolls and a lot of people in general, they try to group you with like the Adam 22s and the Vlads and the academics for whatever reason. How do you feel about that being like called like a culture vulture? Can you speak on that? I don't think personally you are, but you seem to be like always grouped with those individuals.
I think we're just personalities.
Yeah.
But I like culture vulture would never be me because I'm bringing people out the mud that never paid me a dime.
Right.
I invested in many artists and they never gave me a dime. I lost money.
For sure.
So, and I live this life. I'm in the hoods and the trenches of every city.
A lot of those guys aren't.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I live this life. I listen to this music. I grew up off this. So it's not like I'm not a part of the culture and I'm capitalizing off of it. And then I give back too. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things I do offline to give back. And it's a lot of things I'm a further do, like build homes and give them, shit like that. Like,
that's dope.
And I feel like them guys aren't doing that. They're not risking. They're not risking their life. They're not risking their money. They're not risking anything. They're behind a computer. I feel like Vlad does more for the community than a lot of people give him credit for. I just think he's white, but he does interview to dig up stuff from the culture. He gives us a lot of insight of what's going on and what went on in the 90s and shit. He does a lot of different things for the culture. Now, a lot of questions and stuff that he does, it's kind of questionable, but I feel like Vlad does a lot for the culture, in my eyes.
It's football season right now. You had a video that went viral, I think before the Super Bowl, before the Eagles won the Super Bowl, pretty much saying you want to fuck Tom Brady's wife or whatever. What's your predictions of this upcoming football season with the Eagles?
Eagles going 13-3 this year. Yeah, we're gonna go 13-3. We're gonna play the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Let's get it.
We're gonna play the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and we're gonna win by 2. We're gonna beat the Patriots by 2.
That's the Shawn Cotton prediction.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Eagles.
They just got AB today. They just got Antonio Brown. The Patriots did.
Yeah.
So
we'll see what happens. End of 2019, 2020. Which artists are you looking at right now?
I like Lil Bucks out of Philly. You know who Lil Bucks is? I love his energy, man. My eyes on him. I like Run Up Rico. It's a lot of art. I can't really say too much because the A&Rs be in the interviews.
They watching right now. Writing in their notepad.
But it's a lot of artists doing their thing, man. I just be wanting to sign everybody, man.
Let's get it.
But I'm only one person. And I want to make sure the artists that I'm currently working with right now, they're doing their thing too. I don't like the stagnant shit. I don't want to sign a nigga and he just sitting on the shelf. I want every artist working, doing something, whether if he in Miami, LA, New York, Philly, doing anything, Texas. I want all my artists to be effective, because it's quality over quantity, man. A lot of these people, they're just getting, you know what I'm saying? They just signing everybody, and none of their artists are doing nothing.
That's real.
I'm not trying to do that.
What's next for you in 2020? I heard you was writing a book. Are you trying to write a book?
Yeah, I was trying to write an audio book called $27, but I mean, I was busy. I just moved into my crib. I want to buy franchises. I want to open up like something to where the kids can go to and have like can get away. You know, get on their MacBooks and you know that people that want to better themselves, like teenagers, like people in school. I want to open up like a community center. I want to do a lot of different things though, man. Like more real estate, more fix and flips. I'm buying an apartment complex in February, like a whole complex.
That's major.
Whole, yeah. So, and then I want to partner up with people like yourself, and you know, we do things like whether if it's giving back to the community and different things. I want to partner up with people in every city and make a difference outside of music. Like this music is the way to get in. But it's way more things out after the music. You know what I'm saying? And people, they forget that when they get on, they doing all these different things, and then they end up broke, and they doing it all for the wrong reasons. I want to bring back the real genuine shit of giving back and not putting any of these people faces, but giving back and that shit be genuine. And it's people that look up to you. It's people that look up to me. I want people to grow up and they want to do the same thing we doing and create that cycle. Because a lot of people don't think it's possible, but it's possible. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what it is. Do you have any upcoming interviews we should look out for with any artists? Or are you just...
Man, nah, not really. I ain't gonna lie, man. I need to get back on it, but it's just because I be so busy. But I'm gonna get back to the interview shit. I'm gonna get back to the interview shit. I like interviewing people who have literally nothing going on, and building their story. Like I like people who have a unique story. You know what I'm saying? So rather than somebody who has 3,000 views and I'm trying to view seek, nah, like, and even with you, like I know you do interviews, man. Find somebody with unique stories and build with them with their music. And I'm telling you, man, your shit growing. I'm watching you.
Let's get it, bro. I appreciate it. That's what it is. Shawn Cotton, DJ Young Legend TV, exclusive interview. Shout out to 282 Digital. Shout out to Vulture Clothing. Shout out to my man F Chain. That's what it is. Shawn Cotton, SayCheese. We gonna work some more in the future too, man.
Classic interview. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Philly, EA, Texas, East Arlington. Shout out to everybody. Florida. Florida's one of my biggest markets. Detroit. Detroit is tough love because they feel like I don't really. But shout out to Detroit. Shout out to everybody out there doing their thing, man. Hey, fuck with this man right here, man. He's in Philly. He's trying to do his thing. Don't wait till he blow up for y'all to try to slander his name, because that's what's happening to me right now. You know, and I ain't trying to throw no shade. Fuck with him now while he's in the city and he's doing this thing, man. He got a platform. Use it. Use it. Use it, man. He got his head on right.
Let's get
you know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.